take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.
Group D job. Let's start with the Group D's winners. France, obviously.
Respect.
That's we're not going to go past France, and I mean, we don't really speak about Mbappe, do we? He's the most owned player in the game.
Fair.
You'd be pretty silly not to own him. He's in my team. We get 4 captain choices every match day.
True.
And Mbappe is going to be one of those captain choices every match day.
Yeah, it's a fair
So moving on from Mbappe.
That's a lock. That's a reckless abandon. Yeah, he's a captain big. Right, that's an excellent call. Same as Harry Kane, to be fair. You own Harry Kane, you got to captain him. You know what I mean? He could go on to score 7 goals, and same as Mbappe. These 11 million forwards could go on to get ridiculous amount of goals.
Yeah. But are you gonna own Harry Kane and Mbappe? Who would you pick if you had to choose one between Kane and Mbappe?
I'm on Mbappe at the moment.
Same.
Yeah, but at the same time, far out. You know, Harry Kane, he's going to score goals. That's what he does. That's his job.
Kingsley Coman?
I don't know who starts for his team, man. That's the only thing right now for France is I don't know who's going to be their starting team. You know, we know that most likely Griezmann will start. Is Giroud actually even going? I think that Giroud's going. I know that he's in the squad, but it's like the final squad. You know what I mean? Is he going to be their starting striker?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question. They do have Dembele as well, and Kolo Muani. A lot of these.
Kolo Muani's a gun as
a
well.
lot of these players are forwards.
They're stacked, bro.
Like Griezmann is a forward in the game, 9 million. So you're not going to have Mbappe and Griezmann. You're not going to do that, are you? You're going to choose one.
You got to choose one.
So you're going to choose Mbappe. You know, it's pretty straightforward.
No, that sounds fair. And I mean, Theo Hernandez. We know that we get goals from Theo Hernandez from France. So he's someone to keep an eye on in that France defense. And most likely, Kwande is going to be their centre back. So a couple of different options there. Pavard as well. Options. But Netherlands now, moving on to Netherlands. We mentioned Wijnaldum as well. Again, if Wijnaldum is to get a starting position as a centre midfielder who scores goals, I think he's an excellent pick. He's a gut feeling pick for me.
Gut feeling.
I like it. Xavi Simons, is he in your team, Joff? He's
choice.
7 million, cheap.
He's in my team at the moment, yeah.
I'm actually staying away from from Netherlands altogether.
Gut feeling.
They're going to be my trap of the tournament, my trapattoni. That's purely based on they seem to flatter to deceive, and this is not the best Netherlands team I've seen before.
Yeah.
I've seen some very good Netherlands teams, Robben and Van der Vaart, and just legends, right? And they haven't been able to step up to the plate.
Fair.
And now with Virgil van Dijk apparently taking penalties,
6 million defender.
Watch this space right now. If that's true, he could be some value.
Gut feeling.
I mean, for me, we were speaking about it before. Who is on headers? And what I mean by headers is who's got the most potential to score a headed goal in the whole world right now? It's Virgil van Dijk. So if he's on penalties, he's an essential. When I learnt that there's a good chance he's on pens, I was like in.
For me, I don't like it for the team. I mean, why would you put a defender on penalties? You got strikers and midfielders that you want to give momentum to. You're going to give him to Van Dijk because it's Van Dijk. Oh. I don't like it, man. I'm staying away from Netherlands. Joff's got a different opinion.
Fair play. There's a couple of options there. I mean, Jeremy Frimpong as well had an epic season for Bayer Leverkusen. If he is to get the starting nod, 5'5" defender could be an epic option, but. I reckon. Look, that's about it for.
Well, Memphis and Gakpo. If you want to go up front, 7.5 million. They are cheap.
True.
One of them's going to start at least, maybe both. You can look at them. I had Memphis in my team until I realised that Netherlands are a trap, and I took him out.
Memphis is an option.
Yes.
Memphis is an option. But anyway, I think that's for me. Netherlands gets closer to the. We'll know more in about a week from now. There'll be a couple of friendlies. All that kind of dance will take place. Anyway,
I'm feeling into this Group D. This Group D looks like the group of death, really. Poland's good and Austria's good. Group B was being touted as the group of death, but Albania's not really going to do anything.
True. You're right.
Poland's got Lewandowski, bro.
Poland's got Lewandowski, and Lewandowski is due to have an epic tournament, even though he didn't have the best season for Barca, saying that he got 20 goals plus. But, Lewandowski, you're right. He could go large.
9.5 million.
He's an option. He's a definite option. I mean, I haven't got him in my team at the moment. I probably won't put him in, but an excellent potential. And same as obviously Zielinski plays for Poland as well, and Zielinski. So there's a few options there for Poland there could be real potential, but at the same time it's a group of death for them.
It is pretty dead looking.
Yeah, but even for Austria, Sabitzer. For me, Sabitzer's the pick. If you're gonna go anyone from Austria, Sabitzer's their guy.
He's their guy. He's on everything.
Is he on everything? Is he?
Yeah.
Fair play.
He's on everything.
I reckon that'll do this team. Now, what do you reckon?
Let's do it.
Shall we continue to Belgium's group?
Belgium's group, shall we? Yes, we shall.
We shall.
I mean,
We shall.
just say it, Joff. Tell us about Roman's talisman. Let us know.
Roma's former talisman, Romelu Lukaku.
Former.
He's gone, man. He's gone. I'd love him to stay. Romelu, if you're listening, just find a way to stay, man. Find a way to stay. He gave us beautiful memories. It was glorious. Thank you, Romelu. But anyway, Romelu Lukaku, 9 million. He's on pens for Belgium. I love the guy. He's a weapon. He's an absolute weapon. You can see he's got a beautiful mentality on the pitch as well. He's a beautiful man. So, yeah, Romelu Lukaku is he's a triple captain pick for me.
Captain pick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm very much struggling not to have him in my team.
Really?
I do want Romelu. I want some of this. I want a piece of this Belgium group, bro. I want to sink my teeth into it, and don't go past Romelu. But I mean, at the moment, I want KDB. Yeah. I'm on Kevin. I'm on the new sexy hair Kevin. He looks
sexiest hair.
Sexiest hair. He's grown now. He's gone Super Saiyan. He's gonna bring it. I feel like he's gonna bring it to Euro. I'm looking forward to it. He's gonna have Jeremy Doku dancing, doing the Doku dance. He's gonna be doing the Doku dance. I'm looking forward to this Belgium team, man. It's this Belgium team once again. They keep saying that it's the golden age of Belgium, rah rah rah. But, I mean, they continue to produce players.
Yeah, you can't stop this Belgium team from producing players. You're right. The Belgium, I don't know. There's a lot of depth that are coming through always, and they're popping in like Doku's popped in. Trossard's become like a figure. You know what I mean? Like for someone like Trossard to not be starting for his club team is epic. He does get starts for Arsenal, to be fair, but I think that I like this Belgium team.
8 million Trossard.
Yeah, exactly right. Midfielder as well, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if there is a time right now, like I said with England, it's their time. Belgium and England, it's their time to make it count in this tournament, and that's why targeting their plays is not a bad idea, especially in this Belgium group: Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. So you've got a group that most likely Belgium's going to win this on 9 points. So you want to have Belgium plays. That's why having KDB and Lukaku doing the dance. I don't know. It's not crazy. It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy.
I like it. Can we look at any Belgium defenders, Joe?
I think that Fayez guy, 4 million defender, good chance that he's going to start. Good chance. But at the moment, we're all in the same boat with this waiting for the friendlies. That theatre guy, Theatre, however you say his name, I think that he's 4.5 million. Good chance that he starts as well.
What about Castagna?
I love Castagna.
He's the most owned defender in the game at the moment. 5 million. He's the most pricey as well. But if he starts, he's got some goal threat.
So he's their most owned defender. There you go. Yeah. Oh look, I think that there's a good chance that he starts as well. Epic. Yeah. But Tom Munier, bro. Tom Munier's a weapon, man. Castagna. Okay, Castagna's good. I rate him. If he's to start, 5 million. I'm looking at you. But Tielemans as well. A goal-scoring midfielder that's going to get ball recoveries, an option for me. Sure. 6 million. Sure. He got a double recently in one of their games. Goal-scoring midfielders score doubles. Rodri actually scored a double in one of his recent games as well. Touche. Anyway, Romania, not really looking at Romania or Slovakia at the moment.
Moving right along.
Slovakia's got... Who they got? They
got someone. And moving along to Ukraine. So I'm going to speak about the mudders. The mudder. His mother was a mudder. His father was a mudder. Mudrich, the mud from Chelsea.
Mudrich,
we're going to see what Mudrich can do this tournament. He's going to be the star of the show for Ukraine. Who else do Ukraine have besides Mudrich? I mean, they've got Zinchenko who plays midfield for them.
True.
Who's got he's got some games in Zinchenko. You watch out for Zinchenko this tournament. 5.5 million, Cheap midfielder. Got
You're
feeling.
Gut feeling.
Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And look, for me to bring in obviously Mikolenko as a defender as well is an option, but for me the guy that's very fuzzy. You never know though. He does all right, Mikolenko. But anyway, the Ukraine player that not many would know about, but at the same time many would know about is what's his name? Dovbik.
Oh, of course.
Of course, Dovbik. So Dovbik scored goals this season for, I believe it was Girona in Spain. So I think he was nearly top goal scorer, something like that. I'm pretty sure it was in Spain anyway. So he's someone that I'm keeping an eye on. But I mean, 7.5 million. You can have some other players. You know, you can go Skamaka. You know, you can go.
A lot of other places.
Yeah, there's a few other. Yeah, like Mitrovic as well. But anyway. Shall we finish there?
Moving on to Group F. And Group F, we've got some decent teams in here. Turkey and Georgia are probably going to bottom out, but Portugal and Czechia, which was formerly known as the Czech Republic, I believe.
Czechia.
Let's start with Portugal, shall we? You know, how old is Ronaldo these days, Sean?
I think he's 40, bro. I think he's 40. Could this not be his last tournament? That's my question. Could this not be his last tournament? There's a good chance that he goes to America next, buys a club, plays for his own club, and then plays against Messi. Is that how it goes down? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think Ronaldo plays till he's at least 50 minimum. Just for the records, you know, just for the shits and giggles. He wants the records, yeah? Oh, I'm going to play till I'm 50, yeah? Cristiano Ronaldo, who's he keeping out of the team?
Gonzalo Ramos. That's who's keeping out. But look, at the same time, you can't write off Ronaldo getting 6-7 goals this tournament. You know what I mean? He's starting as their centre forward. They're all feeding him. The system is designed for Ronaldo to score. So he will score.
Ronaldo not only plays as a centre forward in this team, he also manages, coaches, and I'm pretty sure he's the goalkeeping coach as well. He does it all, Ronaldo, so you can't look past him at 10 million.
He's essential now. Oh, shit. He wasn't in my team before this chat. I'm looking at him. No. For me, at the moment, I've got Bruno in my team. I think that Bruno Fernandes at 9 mil, you know, he's unfortunately most likely not on penalties or free kicks. You know, because Ronaldo's taking him off him. Damn it. I want to have Bruno on my team, but it's like, I'm going to have a 9 million midfielder that's not on anything? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, at least KDB's on free kicks.
At least.
You know?
At least. But this Portugal team is stacked with Bernardo Silva, Pedro Neto, João Mario, and, I mean, you look at their forwards they've got. I saw Rafael Leao in there.
Yeah, they got Leao, bro. João Felix,
Diego Jota.
It's out of control.
It's a strong team.
It's a strong team.
Very
and
strong.
obviously Cancelo as their defenders. They've got Diego Dalot as a backup, most likely.
Ruben Diaz,
Buenos Diaz, huh?
Guerrero.
It's an epic team. Their keeper's 5 million. I'd keep an eye on their keeper because he's fairly cheap.
I like that.
And in this group, you think that Portugal's going to get 9 points. Yeah. You wouldn't expect it because they might like draw the last game or some shit. But I'm keeping an eye on Portugal. Bernardo Silva, though, Mick. What do you think about him?
I like Bernardo Silva. I really do. I think he's great. I think he's really integral to everything he does for any team he plays for. But he's a trap in fantasy, that's for sure.
Shit, I was like, is he going to go for it? He went for it. So he's trap
I love Bernardo, though. He is great. He really links up the play, but you don't want that. You don't want the Modric of the team. You don't want the player that's going to link it all up for him. You want the final touch or the guy that's giving the assist, not the assister of the assister of the assister. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that they're feeling you. Are you feeling him?
All right, that's Portugal. Czechia, bro. What about Czechia, man? You know, is Nedved there? No, he's not.
What about Milan Baros? Is he retired yet? Or is he doing a Ronaldo?
Thomas Souček apparently
I can't believe
could be on penalties.
If Souček's on penalties, then I'm keeping an eye on him, man. He's a gut feeling of potential right there.
Gut feeling.
Because hey, he's on headers. We know that Souček's on headers. He's like a I don't know. He's like a little like he's this big guy. Yeah, he's real tall, as lanky as anything. But he scores headers. He gets in the box. He's got a knack of getting in the box. If he's on penalties,
I just want to see that sexy celebration where he does the little spins.
What does he do? Yeah, the sexy celebration.
It's sexy. Souček. Watch out for Souček.
Sexy Souček.
Right. 6 million, 1% owned, under owned. Really.
How much is he worth?
6 million.
6 million.
Midfielder.
Man, there's a few midfielders that are like, if he's on penalties, cheap. Rodri 6.5, and my other gut feeling, which is Mr. Hakan Çalhanoğlu from Turkey.
Oh, we're moving to Turkey. Here we go.
Directly to Turkey.
Straight to Turkey.
To Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah.
He plays in Milan. He's played for both Milan clubs actually. He's got a lot of pedigree. I feel like he's going to be their talisman this tournament. He's on everything, including penalties. I believe in him. I think that he believes in him, and he could have an absolutely epic tournament.
There you go.
Could be him.
Good on him.
And there's a player from Juventus called Yildiz? How do we say his name? A forward. There's a few options for Turkey. I grew up with a lot of Turks, and their mentality, they're very strong. So it wouldn't surprise me if Turkey's the other team to get out of this group. Doesn't matter what team they got. Because their team looks okay. But they've got an epic mentality, and yes. And obviously for Georgia, Kvaratskhelia. It's pronounced Kvaratskhelia.
Oh yeah, it's the guy's name I don't even attempt.
Another talisman. That's could be an epic option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I think that basically that wraps us up, does it?
That pretty much does it. Thank you for joining us at FBL Take the Hit. It's been a pleasure to predict this beautiful Euro 2024 with some beautiful lineups, some beautiful players to look at, to feel into. You know, we've still got a bit of time, still 13 days, 12 days by the time this comes out to feel into your team and tinker around. So get tinkering, have some fun, enjoy the ride. Yeah, that's it. This game's all about fun for me. You know, get out there and just enjoy it. Take a few risks. You know, like that's the thing is if I was to put a little bit of a challenge out there for you, just take a few risks. Do a few of your own gut feelings. You know, like if you were to stack your midfielder with like cheap penalty takers, something crazy like that, do it. Then you can load up the front line, you know what I mean? Or load up your defense with heavy defenders. Just play your own game, you know? That's what it's all about. Play your own game. We're here to advise you on some potential players and stuff like that are great options. But my suggestion is trust yourself. Whatever you feel, whoever you feel is an epic option, even any of our trap picks that you feel like, no, they're not a trap pick for me, put him in. Because Kai Havertz potentially could have the tournament of his life, scoring 8 goals or something like that. Whereas we don't. We feel that it's it could go either way. You know what I mean? So just really, for me, trust your feel, trust yourself, and enjoy the beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. That's it. I mean, I trap picked Kai Havertz, and he's in my team. So I'm not taking it seriously. But at the same time, I've got the beauty of this game. Tell me the beauty. The beauty of it. One of the many beauties. One of the many is that you got your bench is actually usable, very usable in this game. Remember that. Yeah, you got 4 match days, and you can tinker as much as you want with those 4 bench options. So 1 goalkeeper, 2 defenders, midfielder, and a forward. You got some space there to enjoy what's going on. So for me, I've stacked it. I've really spread the funds. So I don't own Harry Kane and Mbappe because I want to spread that money into my bench so that I can use my bench, bring players off the bench when the inevitability happens and Harry Kane blanks. You take him off, you chuck him on the bench, and you bring on some legend like Phil Foden. No, they play with the same team. But you know what I mean. You bring on Mitrovic, and all of a sudden you've got that option of more points. So remember that. Remember that you got a bench and use it wisely. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. No, I love that. And all right, just before we go, who's the top 2? And who's your player of the tournament, Mick? Tell me. My top 2 players of the tournament and my top 1 player of the tournament? No, your top 2. Who's in the final? Who's in the final and who's your player of the tournament? But you know what? Let's go top 2 players of the tournament and who's in the top 2. Let's go. All right, well, the final is going to be played out. It's going to be Italy, obviously. I mean, we know that. Obviously, the reigning champions will reign again. Will reign again. Right, and who are we going to beat in the final? I feel like like you said earlier, it's going to be Belgium this time. It's going to be Belgium. Belgium are they're going to step up, and they're going to lose again, unfortunately. But it's going to be a good final. Respect. And your players? My top 2 players. I'm going to go a bit biased. I'm going to go Chiesa. I reckon he's going to have a beautiful tournament. He's going to bang in some goals, and KDB. Fair. That's a Chiesa, and I like that. All right. Well, would you believe it that my top 2 teams were those 2 as well.
But you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the other team because it's like we're putting on a show here, So we'll go England. We'll go again. We'll go a final repeat because that England team is stacked. And so Italy, England, and then my top 2 players. I'm going to go for some crazy ones. I'm going to go Scamacca, man. Scamacca is one of the form strikers of the tournament. It's time. It's time for Scamacca to, elevate to that next level. He's going to be playing Champions League football next season. He's going to love it. He's loose. Anyway, and so that's that's my one. And my second is Romelu Lukaku. The big Roman. He stays in Rome. No, let's see what happens with Lukaku. But I think Lukaku's going to have a tournament as well. He's going to be charged up, ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, that's it. That's it from us at FPL Take the Hit. We hope you enjoy your football. Enjoy the festival that is Euro 2024. Yes. As we say at FPL Take the Hit, always remember to stay positive. Accept the Reds, but embrace those green arrows, guys. Yeah. We'll see you guys soon. Peace. Namaste. Namaste, guys.
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.